So you already have a business name, but now it's time to choose a domain name. You probably already noticed, but it's actually harder than it seems because the .com name you wanted is probably already taken and now you have no idea what to do. Should you just go with another extension like .net or something, or add some more keywords to the name, or just modify the name slightly? What should you do in this case? Well, don't worry, in this video I'll show you how to choose a domain name for your business, even if the .com name is taken. Hello internet people, my name is Robert and I'm here to help creators with the technical side of the business. So let's get started by clicking on the first link in the description. This page will help us find a perfect domain name for us, and it also suggests some alternatives. Let's say you have a digital marketing consultancy / agency or something like that, and your business name is Digital Alpha. So let me enter Digital Alpha into the search field here. As you can see, the .com name is already taken. That's kind of expected. And by the way, this tool is connected to Namecheap Domain Registrar. I recommend using Namecheap. I basically have been using them for like 6 or 7 years already, and all my domains are bought from them. And actually, go with any domain registrar as long as it's not GoDaddy. And I have a whole rant, why not? You can check it out here, but I would just stay away from them. Okay, back to finding a domain name. Basically, at this point, you have two options: get a different domain extension or modify the domain name. The first option is to look at the other available extension. Now, if you plan to serve a global audience, then .com would be the best option, just because it's the most recognized and trusted extension. But you also have other options like .co, .net, or .org. .co seems to be on the rise, but I would still go for .com if it's possible of it. On the other hand, if you only serve customers in a certain country, then you should go for a country-specific domain name like .us for the USA, .de for Germany, or .in for India. But to get these, most of the time you need to have a physical address in that country as well. And then you have also the industry-specific or location-specific domain name. So for example, if you have a tech company, you could use something like .io. If you have artificial intelligence company, then you could use something like .ai. Or if you already have an agency, you could use even .agency. Or on the other hand, if you're located in London, you could also get a .london domain name. Now, keep in mind that these are kind of newer types of domain names, so most people are not really familiar with them. It will be hard to remember also. That said, how many websites do you remember from the top of your head? I mean, not many, I guess. For example, I use Google to find websites for everything. Even for Google Maps, I use Google to find it. Another thing, just keep in mind that with these newer extensions, that some of these are associated with shady websites, or very spammy. So just check that before you buy anything. And also check what others are doing in your industry. If you see many other agencies using .agency, then you know it's becoming a norm and you can start using it. Then it's a less of a problem. Before we take any other steps, we need to check the .com domain. So it's right now not available, but I want to see what's on that domain name. So let's grab this URL from here, copy, and then just paste it into your browser, and let's see what's on this website. Now you can see this website is actually taken. It's registered to GoDaddy, but there's nothing there now. Okay, so this means we could go for .net or .co without a problem. But before we do that, let's go to Google and just search for Digital Alpha without .com. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, we have Digital Alpha Net already there. We have digital-alpha.com. And you can see that there are some companies that are quite similar in terms of naming. And this one, Digital Alpha Advisory, Next-Gen Networks. Okay, it's not so close to my industry, so I would say broadband networks is not really, even if there's two Digital Alphas, they're so different in terms of industries we work in, so this is not a problem. But if I look at this one thing, it's not really an agency. They look like they are into hiring or so not a big deal. And by the way, if building websites is not really your thing and you would like professionals to build your site for you, or you just want some advice in a one-on-one call, then learn more about our website services. The link will be in the description, or you can just scan this QR code. So the second option we have is to modify the name. You have a few tricks here. You can add modifiers before the name, like get, try, or one, or you can also add keywords after the name. For example, Digital Alpha Agency or Digital Alpha Marketing or something like that. Or the last trick is you can add new parts to the brand name like Digital Alpha Hustlers or Digital Alpha Monkeys. For a list of modifier ideas, just check the link in the description and you can try one of those there. Let me show you what I mean. So let's try another one. Digital Alpha Agency, for example, like this. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's Digital Alpha Agency, and this is a problem. There's basically another website that is exactly saying what we do. This is basically my industry that I'm pretending to be in, and there's a website. They're already established on Google. They're established already on Instagram and so on. So this is a bit of a problem. So we need to come up with other solutions. Okay, well, since the agency is taken, maybe we could do some modifiers up front. So something like Get Digital Alpha. So for example, well, I have here get, also you could have try or the Digital Alpha and so on. So there are modifiers you can put in front. A good example is Peloton, a publicly traded company. They have, their domain name is called onepeloton.com. Now, this doesn't look like it fits my needs right now just because I already saw that there's so much competition with the same name. So just putting the modifier get won't really help me to stand out. I could go for something like, okay, let's abbreviate my name. So something like DA Marketing. But okay, there's already something similar, damarketing.online. You can see it, ad campaigns. So this is kind of overlapping with my business. So does this one as well, DA Marketing. So you can see I'm a bit stuck here because my business name is quite generic. That's okay. We'll find something else. Just to make sure I'm different, what we can try also is Digital Alpha. And we could add like monks. The Alpha Monks. Okay, I'm okay with that. Or we could also use Digital Alpha Monkeys. So just some modifier words here that, you know, to make our brand name unique online. So you can see this one doesn't return anything. You do get monkeys just in general, but within time, if you just you know, start publishing content and you get to know in the industry, it's not gonna be a problem. If somebody types in Digital Alpha Monkeys, it will come up as a first option here in Google, just because there's nothing else that is similar to that. So the core idea here is that I want to make my domain name unique. So if my potential customers search for my business name on Google, I'm the first one they see just because of the unique name. Because let's pretend I would get that domain name, digitalalphamarketing.com. We already saw that there will be another brand already in that space, and they already have more authority in Google's eyes than I have. So that would mean that I would appear maybe on a third or fourth position for the search. So that means my potential customers don't even have a chance to find me just because they will click on the other company that has similar industry that I have. And if you just run out of ideas, what you can do is also just come to ChatGPT. This is an AI tool that is free to use. You just come here and you type in, so something like my business name is Digital Alpha and it's an agency. Generate 20 domain name ideas. Try to use domain name modifiers since the .com is taken. Something like that. So let's see what it produces. Okay, cool. So it provided me some ideas. So let's just grab these options. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure the text at the bottom is not taken. So let's say like this. I come to Namecheap's bulk domain name search. And I'll leave the link to this tool in the description. So I can place the ideas here. And then I need to select from here. From here, let's choose .com. I already have that, and then generate. And there you go. Now you have a list of domain names that are actually available. From here, you can see that Digital Alpha Pro is available. Digital Alpha Group, for example. This is definitely just helps you to speed up this process. Okay, now you know how to get a domain name for your business, but without knowing what page builder or web hosting to use, you will either overpay for the features you don't need, or you will spend days learning a feature-rich tool just to build something super simple. That's why you should watch this video next if you want to learn the best way to build a website for your business based on your specific goals as a creator.